FSW, are you ready for more? As you can see, we have one of the most destructive elements of professional wrestling, a steel cage. Our next matchup is for the FSW Women's Championship. Introducing first, from Las Vegas, Nevada, she is the original woman of FSW. She is the female with attitude. This is Mazzerati.
Mazzerati has made 0 friends in FSW. She's overcome a lot in her life. But the one thing she's done has made enemies that want to take her out because of her attitude. No friends in FSW. That's why she's putting those weapons in the cage. Last time out, one-on-one against all odds. Mazzerati snapped. She laid out the champ. She did it a second time. Season's beatings. She used the belt she's seeking tonight to lay waste to Viva Van before pinning her. And tonight, she looks to regain the gold in the first ever women's cage match.
And her opponent, from Los Angeles, California, sponsored by Throwbacks. She is the face of the West Coast. She is the Hellbent Vixen. She is also the reigning, defending FSW Women's Champion, Viva Six Balls Van!
All right, before we get to how great our champion is, but for all the fans on the East Coast, Viva Van will be joining her friends, Throwbacks the Horror Store, on Saturday, March 11th at Queens, New York, at the Big Horror event. For tickets and more info on that, make sure you visit bigeventny.com. For over 5 months, Viva Van has stood at the top of the FSW Women's Division, winning that in a tournament when Sandra Moon had to vacate the championship. And tonight it leads to what we have, the first ever women's title, a match inside of a steel cage, a war for the belt.
And Rocky T himself over here locking the cage. Now it's real.
Oh yeah.
There's no hype. There's no build up no more. It's time. It's here. It's now. History will be made. Jake, we're about to watch the first ever women's steel cage match here at FSW No Escape.
First ever women's steel cage match for the title. Violence and glory, it's what it's all about. And is that going to be the closing scene of this matchup?
Have you watched the demeanor on Maserati's face ever since she came to the curtain? Not one smile, not one crack. She didn't even address the fans out here. You know she loves to do that. She loves how to talk smack back to them. She's been dead on, locked on, laser focused. She knows what this match is. It's time for her to reclaim her division.
And here we go! And Viva Van kicks things off with a 316 attack, and Mazzerati bringing the fight herself. Viva Van doing the best to cover up, but you know some shots were getting through, and same could be said now.
A little bit of ground and pound by both of these ladies. Like I said, the beef is there. The history is there. These two girls do not like each other, to say the least. Now you put them in a steel cage.
Oh, a pinfall, submission, or escape in this match. We should bring that up.
Yeah, for this match, you can't win the cage match by escape. You don't have to pin or submit your opponent. All you have to do is just climb the cage, put both your feet to the outside successfully, and we may or may not have a new women's champion.
Yeah, that's hard to do, though. when you got somebody chasing you, when you're in the ring with such a talented competitor. I'm talking about both women.
Especially a hell-bent Vixen.
Yeah, escaping the cage may not be the best option here. But getting a pinfall, you know what? The one thing we can say is Viva Van has never pinned Mazzerati, despite the lengths she went to do it.
But you know,
Mazzerati has pinned Viva Van.
Thank you. Say it again for the people in the back. Mazzerati has pinned Viva Van.
After Mazzerati laid her out with the title, she then scored a victory in a trios match.
I didn't say all that.
Viva Van.
I didn't say all that, though.
Well, you know what?
Jeez.
Sometimes I need an editor.
God.
And Mazzerati now trying to wedge that chair in between the buckles. Nothing good can come from that.
Not at all. Not at all. I bet both of these women over the past 2 weeks have done their due diligence, have done their study, some of their research on steel cage matches. Also, like I said, that was smart for Mazzerati loading this match up with steel chairs prior to them locking the cage. Now they can't even go out and get any weapons. So now she's finna use all those to her advantage, I'll assure you.
This is our 11th No Escape event in FSW history. The first steel cage match to ever happen inside of this building was 27 years ago this month. Cactus Jack versus Sabu.
Damn. That's a throwback for your butt
yeah,
right there.
Is a throwback.
27 years.
27 years.
Cactus Jack and Sabu. Oh. Well, I hope Mazzerati took some lessons from Sabu on how to use a chair.
Well, you know what? That sent shockwaves through her hands. Viva Van knew. The cage is dangerous. You add chairs to the equation.
But it didn't send shockwaves through her feet that she just threw in the Viva Van's face.
And see, you know what? All legal here. This is actually what got her disqualified.
But she can't get what? She can't get disqualified tonight, can she, Jake?
No disqualification, no rules. That's what a steel cage is all about. When you step into the cage with someone, it's time to finish your issues.
Very well. Very well so. If there's one way to finish the issue between two women, you put them in a cage with some steel chairs and say, duke it out.
Well, I guess at least you added a second part to that, beginning of that sentence.
Yeah, I have to. Yeah, I have an editor too.
We both do, but... Oh, and Viva
trademark spinning kick.
Dodges both. Catches the third one coming in and connects. Oh, no! See, and that'll affect the grip for climbing. That'll affect everything. You mess with your hands get messed up. That affects every offensive maneuver.
So this match does have the hat trick. You can win it by pinfall, submission, or escaping the cage. If Viva Van, though, she doesn't beat Mazzerati, you would think her entire 2022 in Vegas would have been for nothing. If Mazzerati can come out here tonight and start this year off with a win over Viva Van, you would think all that stuff would have been for nothing. Now the division is back in the hands of the Queen Mazzerati.
Could. I mean, she could become the first ever two-time women's champion FSW's ever seen.
That's all we're going to talk about. The first ever two-time women's champion Mazzerati, not the former Viva Van that had a nice little run in 2022. It's 2023. It's a new year, a new attitude for Mazzerati. We could be seeing a new champion.
Nearly 6-month reign of Viva Van, and Mazzerati has been her arch rival through all of this since August, since the day she won the title. Back and forth they go, both women trying to outstrike the other.
There you go, Ma. What you got, that Northern Light? Let's get it.
And release with it.
Let's get it. If you want big matches in FSW, they don't get bigger than in the women's division than Maz. And you see it right there. Big match, big feel, big stage, big moments.
Oh, and Viva Van with her Northern Lights of her own.
Plagiarism. Plagiarism at best.
Of who?
Get your own material.
Of who? Hiroshiase?
If you want to go that back, yeah. I'll give you that one. But
oh,
run it
that
back.
time,
with the bridge to follow it.
The bridge because she wanted the victory. When you release, you're doing maximum damage. When you hold the bridge, you're doing damage, but you're also wanting the victory with it. You know that could be the shot you need, the kill shot to end this.
The former FSW Women's Champion has been a force for years. And you gotta admit, she would like nothing more than to slam the door on the Hellbent Vixen's title run here tonight, what she can do in this steel cage match. Everything is a weapon. Cage, chairs, doors.
That referee could be a weapon again.
Damn right.
The same ref that got laid out by Mazzerati at against all odds. And if this keeps up, I don't think Mazzerati's going to be throwing kicks at anybody.
You just had to say laid out. You just had to jinx her. You just had to jinx her, didn't you?
Jinxed
And then
her
she
ass,
just
sorry.
got snapped suplex on the chair. And you know Mazzerati has had a history of back issues over the past 2 years.
She has. It hasn't stopped her success, though. She just won a belt last night.
Yeah, kudos to her. Compton Minute, she went out there and did her thing. Can she pull off the hat trick and become Mazzerati 3 belts?
Well, she's got to follow up with it because that took a lot out of Viva Van.
Would you be able to follow up on it? You just got suplexed on a damn chair,
No,
Jake.
One of these women
A
kicks me
chair.
once and I'm out.
This got to be the game changer of the match, though. Whichever one of these females can get to their feet first, they will distinctly have the match in their advantage to where they can either climb the cage, hit a move to get a pin, or go for a submission.
And now Viva Van rallying here. She knows she doesn't want to have 6 months of her career, 6 months of success in FSW, go back to Mazzerati. She doesn't want the woman who spoiled the night she won the title to be the one that ends her reign.
Oh my God.
Well, that's karma for you. Mazzerati's the one that set that up.
Oh my God. Get out, move, Maz. Move, don't catch the chair.
2 straight shots with a steel chair against a normal woman, a normal competitor of any kind. That would be it.
Viva has had some nice runs since her arrival, bro, with an undefeated streak in 2022 to boot. Defeating Alice Blair, Mac Daddy Milo, and Rachel Reverett during that span. A win over Maz tonight at No Escape would solidify Viva Van as the queen of FSW.
She hadn't lost at all in 2022 until that trios match where Mazzerati defeated her. Oh no!
Maz is bleeding, oh my God.
She is busted open.
Crimson Mask is on display here at No Escape.
Even battered, bloody. Oh no!
I don't know what she said, but I'm not going to repeat it.
Even battered and covered in blood.
Crimson
Mazzerati
Mask.
not at a shortage of trash talk.
Oh my goodness. Mazzerati is bleeding like a stuffed pig.
Mazzerati swinging for the fences. Viva Van the same.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Somebody get us some medical attention. Y'all better open that cage up right now. Somebody seal this cut up on Mazzerati's head. She's bleeding everywhere. Everywhere.
Uh-oh, look at that.
Oh my God.
Mazzerati got a grip on the cage because Viva Van obviously setting up for the Ocean Cyclone suplex. Oh no.
I got you, Maz. We're gonna have the t-shirts.
Yeah.
We're gonna have the t-shirts made.
But when you're bleeding like that, your electrolytes go down, the potassium and sodium in your body just evaporate. You're not thinking straight when you're bleeding like that.
We saw how iconic it was when Becky Lynch was bleeding. Now look at the fight that Mazzerati's showing, even with this big old cut over the side of her head, and she's bleeding. Look at this. Like those electrolytes, like you just said, she almost fell off that top rope. And that blood is all in her eyes. You know she can't see.
Oh yeah, it's affecting her vision.
Oh my goodness.
It's gonna affect everything.
Maz is bleeding like
her
hell.
entire face is covered in blood. And she's trying to do the same to Viva Van by ramming her head into the cage like that.
That ain't Ric Flair, man. That's Mazzerati. All that blood in her hair. Wow.
Oh, what is she she tying Viva Van's hair to the top?
That's what it looks like. If it ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Oh no,
but it's legal in it's legal in a steel cage match. She gotta get back in mind. Oh wait. She unfolded a chair. We've seen this before from a legend with chairs. He's suicidal, he's homicidal, he's genocidal, but tonight her name is Mazzerati.
Oh, that chair contraption is not The first time she brought a chair into this, oh my God, look at the way her blood.
It's on the chairs.
It's just everywhere now. But as I mentioned, I was getting to, remember when she brought the chair in the first time, it backfired on her.
But it looked like Mazzerati seeing red right now, no pun intended.
Well,
but you know,
she
like,
doesn't have a choice.
Yeah, but you know she's seeing red right now. She's looking to do more than just beat Viva Van. She's looking to end Viva Van.
An absolutely gruesome war for the women's title. The championship at stake. Great lengths.
And
What lengths will she go to?
A hush. A small hush is coming over this crowd. They cannot believe what the hell they are seeing. She's still wiping off this blood off her face right now. It's dripping everywhere. Oh! We almost had a new champion.
You know, maybe if she had the wherewithal to go for the cover immediately after the strike, after the kick, we could have seen a title change here, but that wasn't in the cards. She's not thinking straight at this point. Mazzerati, what is she gonna set up? She's hell-bent on making sure whatever she's building with those chairs.
Q, I like what you did there.
Yeah,
I like what
to
you
her
did
advantage.
there. I like what you did there.
Thank you. You should like more of what I do.
Oh. I would like you more if you would continue to talk about this heroic effort, this beautiful work. Oh my goodness, this whole effort from Mazzerati, bleeding all over the place and still fighting because she knows what's on the line.
Bad intentions on the mind of the challenger, the champion, doing her best to try and fight off the attack here. But what lies beneath both champion and challenger.
She just shoved her face into the cage.
Oh no! You gotta be kidding me!
I know she's not. Oh! Electric chair through the stack of chairs.
Whoa!
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match is still FSW Women's Champion, Viva Van!
You know, at the onset I said the title match inside the cage here was about violence and glory, and I think we got the violence part down, but Viva Van is the one that is going to be able to have the glory.
This is a bloody mess. Can you believe this bloody massacre? It's not even Valentine's Day. No St. Valentine's needed. We just saw a bloody massacre here tonight and No Escape.
This is what happens when two people hate each other. This is what happens when two people are driven by success. This is what happens when the FSW Women's Championship is on the line and four sides of steel.
This is what happened when two women are hell-bent on destroying each other for one prize and one prize only, and that is the right to call themselves the FSW Women's Champions.
Absolute destruction is what we just saw. Both women's careers, I said it was going to be career-altering, but both women's careers will never be the same now. Mazzerati has bled for that championship.
Somebody go check on Mazzerati.
Well, we got to almost doctor around. We got someone who has Band-Aids. Mazzerati, though, may have to spend the night in the hospital. For Mazzerati, it would have been worth it to spend the night in the hospital if she was champion. But that's title.